Hey everybody! So let's say for example you don't have Matoi and you don't have CNY Rin. Well, don't worry, we are still going to be running the fire team plus twins on this side with Phoebe if you already ran Futaba on side 1. I'll also be showcasing a bald version of this team as well in this guide. And without further ado, let's go ahead and show y'all. Ikaze. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and show you the Rev Cards and the MindScapes for this team. So, you're going to want the Fire DPS set. That's going to be Acceptance and Strife. Here is her MindScape. Next, with our main debuffer, Key, you're going to want the Defense Shred set, Departure and Control. Here's his MindScape. And now let's go ahead and talk about our main support, being Twins. So this run is doable with A0 twins, but it's definitely a lot more comfortable with A1. You're going to be using their signature set, Negativity and Power. Here is their MindScape. And lastly, let's talk about our Navigator, that being Yumi, or Phoebe in this case. Phoebe, you're going to want Integrity and Labor as her set. And lastly, here's her MindScape. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Wonder. So for Wonder, his daggers, you have 3 options. You can either run Ex Machina, but make sure you have a starter line fire persona to get the fire amp. Or you can run Arc Knife if you have high awareness Arc Knife, or Starry Compass. In this case, I have R6 Starry Compass, so I'm going to be running R6 Starry Compass. As for personas, you're going to want to run 2 main personas, and the third one being a stat stick. So you're going to want to run Throne. You're going to want to inherit Rebellion. And on Baphomet here, we're just going to be using Red Hot. And lastly, Dominion is just a stat stick. It's just there for extra stats. Now, let's say, for example, you want to squeeze out more damage. It is possible. You would just have to switch the twins to full strategist mode. And you would have to inherit Media onto Throne. And why do you inherit Media? Is so that we can have a little bit of extra sustain. The only problem with that is, now that you're running sustainless, you are now susceptible to mood on RNG, targeting RNG, freeze RNG, everything. So do bear in mind, if you do run this team, you are going to bald like crazy. I will show the Wonder persona rotations with this team on the screen right now. And let's say, for example, you don't have A0 or A1 twins. You can always substitute out for something like, let's say, Matoi. Or you can do Minami if you're feeling a little bit scared. But mainly for today, we're going to be running the comfy version of this team, being the strategist / medic twins. But without further ado, now we'll get into the run. Ikaze. Alrighty, fellas. I hate this fight. RNG is stupid. I hate the freeze. I hate mood on. I hate the targeting RNG. It just sucks. But in any case, Throne, you're going to go ahead and Rebellion onto on here. So if you're A1 twins, you'll go ahead and proc S3 automatically at the start to inflict the damage taken. If not, I'll include A0 twins rotation in the description. And here, you're going to go ahead and skill 1 with twins. Key, you're going to go ahead and skill 1, right, to inflict the AoE burn. Make sure you target a enemy ad that already has burn. Phoebe, going to go ahead and skill 2 on the on, so she gets the damage amp. And we get a cocktail next turn. On's going to go ahead and Levine Rose skill 3. If you're A2+, you get the follow-up. If you get freezed here, it's a reset. Especially if it freezed on, because that's like a minus 15% damage diff, and you definitely don't want to deal with that. Nice dodges, twins. Here, you're going to go ahead and use Purifying Flames. Make sure you target on. Next, the twins are going to go ahead and skill 2. You can target it on any one of the ads, it doesn't matter. And Seisai no Jikanda, time to inflict the damage taken debuff. Very nice. Here, you're going to want to highlight with Wonder using Throne, sorry. Everyone has burn here, so Key's going to go ahead and use skill 2. Very nice. And now on is going to do skill 1 after Phoebe inflicts skill 3 onto on herself. You want to make sure you target on so she does get the fire amp and not just another random character. Here, go ahead and skill 1 so you get the attack buff for 2 turns. And if you're running the mauled version of this team, get ready to reset a lot, because Mudon can catch you slacking. This move will insta-kill you if you don't pay attention. I hate this mechanic in this fight. Why did they not take this away, man? Like, God, I hate it here. Mudon, all the homies hate Mudon. Repeat after me, y'all. So Wonder, you're going to go ahead and red hot there. Twins, you're going to go ahead and skill 1. Doesn't matter on what enemy, as long as you get the AoE attack buff. Next, with Key, you're going to go ahead and skill 1 onto an enemy that has burn, so you inflict a AoE burn. Key's going to go ahead and use his highlight to inflict damage taken for 2 turns. On's going to go ahead and skill 3 since she has Levy and Rose. And again, if you're running the bald version of this team, aka no sustain, now you pray the ads don't target one character, man. Like, you thought the RNG was over after Mudon? Oh, no. Oh, this fight sucks, man. It sucks. Alright, so now we're going to switch back to Throne and Rebellion onto On. Twins, you're going to go ahead and skill 2. Heal up the whole party. Should activate Seisai no Jikanda. For yet again, another damage taken debuff. You know, some nice chip damage as well. Phoebe, you're going to go ahead and skill 2 onto On. And the next turn, we should have all 3 refined cocktails. And Key, since we did his highlight last turn, just go ahead and use skill 2 here. Since the burn duration is still quite active for another turn. On is going to go ahead and skill 1 here. So that we get the attack buff, setting up for skill 3 Levy and Rose. And again, if your On gets freezed here, you might want to reset. Yeah. Oh yeah, this fight is actually misery without a sustained unit. If you do this sustainless, all props to you, man. But I can't sit there and reset for like 60 runs. It's too much, too much. So Throne's going to go ahead and Purifying Flames. Make sure you target On there. Twins is going to go ahead and proc their Strategist highlight. It's a attack/damage bonus highlight. Now we go ahead and skill 1 here with the Twins. Phoebe's back now. We're going to go ahead and activate skill 3. We have all the refined cocktails, so make sure you target On so that she gets the fire amp. Key is going to go ahead and use skill 1 on a burned enemy to inflict the AoE burn. Now On has Levy and Rose here, so go ahead and skill 3 with Levy and Rose. Some nice follow-up damage here. And yeah, we're not done yet, boys. We still, if you're running the bald team, guess what? It's back! Our favorite! Mudon! Woo! I love Mudon! Oh, God. Oh, dude, this move. Why, man? They could have just removed this, but they didn't. They just kept it. So, just red hot here with Wonder. And then Twins, you're going to go ahead and proc S2. It should heal up the whole party, and it should release Seisai no Jikanda for more damage taken debuff. So save your highlight here. Key is going to go ahead and skill 2. Herusona Dio, hurry up. Stop yapping. On is going to go ahead and skill 3 here to increase her own damage. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and skill 3 here for one final burst. Bonk. And there you go. Screw this fight. GG's. Alrighty, boys. Thank you so much for watching this SOS guide, and hopefully you didn't maul too much, because I know this SOS can be a pain in the butt, especially with the whole Mudon RNG if you run the bald route. But hey, look forward to my Season 3 Astrolab guide video coming out soon, also with the level 30 guides coming out soon as well. And until the next video, y'all, deuces.